Hello and welcome to today's video. Have you ever noticed that everything powerful in this world operates through order? Yet the only one place we often neglect order is in our lives. Look at nature. The sun does not shine randomly. Morning does not argue with night. There is a sequence, there is structure, there is rhythm. Days turn into night and night turns into day. And somehow it always feels like exactly 24 hours. Seasons do not overlap in confusion. Summer does not fight winter. They move one after another in a consistent pattern. That consistency is what makes life possible. Order is not loud, it does not scream for attention, but it is working every single day behind the scenes. Think about your workplace, whether you work in an office, a shop, a hospital, a construction site, or run your own business. There is a system. You arrive at a certain time, tasks follow a sequence, reports are submitted, customers are served in order, payments are processed in order, salaries are calculated in order. Because of that structure, at the end of the month, you get paid. That paycheck is not luck, it is the reward of order. Imagine if your company decided to operate randomly. Some month ends, they pay employees, some they forget. Some days they open at 8 a.m., some days at 1 p.m., some days they record transactions, other days they don't. That company would collapse in weeks. Why? Because growth requires consistency, and consistency requires order. Yet here's the strange thing. At work we respect order, in nature we admire order, in machines we depend on order, but in our personal lives we often treat order as optional. We say once I have money I will organize my life, once I have time I will plan. But what if it is the opposite? What if money, growth and stability come because of order, not before it? Order is simply deciding what comes first, what comes second and what does not belong at all. Without order everything feels urgent, with order everything has a place. Let's talk about money since it affects almost everyone. Many people say they want financial stability, but when money comes in, there is no order, no list, no priority, no sequence. The most emotional expense wins. The loudest desire gets paid first. The most important responsibility gets pushed to the bottom. That is not a money problem, that is an order problem. Imagine this instead. Before money even arrives, you sit down and write a list. You list everything you plan to do with your income. Rent or bond, food, savings, debt, repayment, investment, family support, personal development. You rank them from most important to least important. Now you have a structure. When money comes, you are not reacting, you are executing a plan. Life becomes a game of following order. And here's the powerful part. When you operate this way, you are no longer fighting chaos emotionally. You are playing strategically. You already decided what matters most. You already told your money where to go before it even arrived. That creates peace, it creates confidence, it creates progress. Order turns uncertainty into direction. The same applies to health. If you say I want to be healthy but you do not structure your sleep, meals and exercise in sequence, nothing sticks. But if you decide to sleep at this time, wake up at this time, train on these days, prepare meals in advance, now health is no longer a wish, it is an organized system. Order reduces decision fatigue, it saves mental energy, it builds momentum. And let's go deeper. Your mind itself operates through order. Thoughts follow patterns, habits follow repetition, skills follow practice. If you repeatedly perform actions in a structured way, your brain strengthens those pathways. That is why routine creates mastery. Order creates familiarity. Familiarity creates efficiency. Disorder trains you. Order strengthens you. You make the mistake of thinking that when something looks organized, it must already be in order. But true order is not about appearance. It is about sequence and priority. Your room can look clean, but your finances can be chaotic. Your schedule can look busy, but your goals can be undefined. Order is not about looking productive. It is about matching actions with priority. Think about it this way. If you plan what you will do with your money, your time, and your energy, you create a game board. The most important tasks are at the top of the list. Every day you wake up, you know what move to make first. You are not guessing, you are executing. And here's something empowering. You have a mind. You can think, you can plan, you can analyze the obstacles you face, bills, deadlines, challenges. They do not have a mind. They do not strategize. They simply exist. If you sit down and think clearly, odds are already in your favor. When you plan your moves in advance, you are not reacting emotionally, you are responding intelligently. That alone gives you a massive advantage. Most people are reacting, few are structuring. Imagine if you approach your life the way nature approaches seasons. Imagine if you approach your finances the way your employer approaches payroll. Imagine if you approach your health the way the sun approaches sunrise, consistently, predictably, with no drama. Order is not boring, order is powerful. It is the invisible force behind growth. It is the silent architect of progress. It is the reason systems scale and chaos collapses. So instead of trying to change your whole life overnight, start with order, list your priorities, rank them, follow them, adjust when necessary, but never abandon structure. Because when your life has order, consistency follows. When consistency follows, growth becomes inevitable. And maybe the biggest shift in this, stop waiting for things to be in order before you act. Put them in order first and watch how everything else begins to follow your order.